So YouTube is the gateway for the fake Messiah. You know, you have your contestants. Everybody has their role to play. They started this back in 2011. Like Paul Begley, he took on the Harold Camping role because he's the apocalyptic pastor, even though Harold Camping was out of the churches, but he's still acting as him. I understand that the tribulation period is from the time that the church age ends and Satan fully has authority in the churches for those first 23 years until 2011 came. And then it's the Great Tribulation period. Now, Christ came on the scene, what was it, 27 AD supposedly, or was it 30 AD? I don't know, there's a couple different interpretations of that. That he appeared on the scene, and for 3.5 years he preached. I was just listening to the one, I don't know why he said that he died in 30 AD. I've always heard 33 AD. And then I heard that he was 33 years old, but I understand that he was 39 and a half because he was born in 7 BC, October 2nd. So April 1st, 33 AD. Yeah, I don't know why that guy's even saying 30 AD, but in 33 AD, that would make him 39 and a half. But for some reason, everybody says he's 33 or 36 and a quarter or something, or 39 and a half. So I just see YouTube as the platform that, whether it's getting shut completely down or the liars are getting shut down, and it's making it seem like we're the liars, but the twisted way that the whole organization is working is, or maybe it wasn't, maybe it's not that it's twisted, it's just there was a plan, and then now the plan has changed. So because the plan has changed, the one that is in charge of the plan he just didn't tell everybody. He didn't tell all the other people that his heart changed. And some of the people working around can see that and know that. But the point is, YouTube was that platform that was paving the way for the fake Messiah. And anyone that's having Michael help them, you know, whether it's subliminally, you know, or they're flat out saying it, like Stephen Fletcher, who had Michael calling him on the phone at one time, and then he disgracefully put his name, right, Steve? You put your name right next to Harold Camping, and then in Gematria, anybody that really goes by Gematria and tries to claim that there's somebody in that book, you know, I just don't buy it, because numbers are manipulated. Just because you can type in a sentence and it has a numeric value, it just doesn't mean anything. Because you can mix up all the other letters and come up with the same damn number, and the sentence could be the exact opposite of what you can have, the exact opposite sentence with the same letters in there, just mixed around, coming to the numeric value, and then that's why it's like hit or miss. The book, it wasn't meant for that. The book was just meant for the truth to be told in the book as a lie, and the lies to be told in the book as truth. So the book truly should be called, instead of Gematria, it should be called Read Between the Lines, because that's what the book is. Read between the lines. It's interesting. I was caught up in it, but I understood that that's not what it is. So So what they're going to do is, once YouTube is shut down, or at least once we are shut down, and you have the everybody that has Michael helping them. Kleck has Michael helping him, and Paul Begley has Mike from around the world helping him. I'm not sure if Derek Rose has a Michael helping him. I haven't watched him in a long time, but I can definitely get the grasp of now of the gatherings that people are having, and the theme that people are gonna they're gonna get shut down, and they're the ones that are acting as if they're telling the truth, and they're the ones that are just pretending that they, you never knew. It's like, oh God. I'm still a little, like, I think about it. I think about, like, wow. So that's what it is. Kleck is the number one. Kleck is the top runner up, I believe. Maybe because I watch him, but and I see his gig, but that was the place. This is the place here. And once the change happens, all right, the crowning begins. Now, SJD was the one who, I believe, started the whole thing. I believe that social media is his ownership. He has like ownership to it, authority to search the matter out. He knows who's lying, and he knows he's like Santa Claus, but it's because when you have that surveillance, you truly do know, you truly do get to know people, because let's face it, everybody talks to themselves, and when you don't realize that you're being watched and you're talking to yourself, you're speaking your mind. So if you're being surveilled, whoever's watching you knows what you're thinking, because you're saying it. And you guys know what I'm thinking, because I say it every damn day what I'm thinking. There's no agenda behind me, so I can say what I think. I can expose everything in the world. You can't touch me because I'm not part of the world. I can expose everything that's going on with the government because I'm not part of the government. The ones that are part of the government, the ones that are on the insides, the ones that took an oath, the ones that, swore to secrecy, yeah, you have to shut your mouth, because if not, I don't know, something might happen to you. But on my end, nothing can happen to me because I'm not part of the organization. So other people have to walk on eggshells, even if they don't want to do this job anymore. And you know how many people have already just caved in and given up because their conscience just eats them alive, because the better half of them, the other witness that you have with you in your temple, is overriding, is injecting those thoughts into your heart, and it bothers the crap out of you, because your conscience is eating you alive. And you know what? There's a reason why God rested, because Satan took over the world, and Satan is doing all the work, and God has rested. Now, when all this debacle happens, and all this fakery, and all the lies are out there, and the truth is told, and finally the people start recognizing who the true God is, and then other people that are watching recognize how to control your own thoughts, which is just conquering the demons that have been injecting their thoughts into your brain your entire life and you didn't even know it was them. Once you get a grip of those thoughts and Satan doesn't have a stronghold on you anymore, he knows he has a short period of time. That's why there's all this great wrath. Well, guess what happens when it's done? Satan's going to rest, just like God did. And then it's God's turn to do the work now, because everybody's going to be doing the works of God. That's why Satan gets the rest. He's doing all the work now. I can see it. You know, all those false prophets, all those false Christ saying, I am he, I am over here, I am over there, I'm in the desert. That's why Derek Rose went out into the desert, to have that little thing over there, and then that's why Kleck went out to where he's going and doing a skydiving thing, like lightning falling from heaven, acting as if, you know, a fallen angel. Yeah, he's probably a fallen angel. However, he's stupid. Rise back up like Christ. You know, you've already fell like Lucifer. Now rise back up like Christ and stop pretending to be Christ and start acting like Christ without pretending. You don't have to act like Christ and get paid for it, but you can act like Christ for free. So that's what this whole YouTube thing is. Facebook, I guess. I don't know. I think YouTube is where it's at. It's where I'm at, so I feel like that's where it needs to be. Or else I would have went on Facebook or something. But, you know, I'm sure Steve found the 144,000 through Facebook and through YouTube. And, again, I don't even know if it's 144,000. I just know the number 1,000 means complete. And it could be 144 people. Or it could be 144,000. I guess we'll find out when the truth is going to be told to us. And then once YouTube is over, once the Messiah is announced, it truly